Hi, Steve Chrysler here from Bookkeeping Life. Today I want to talk about a very big selling point when it comes to talking to these small operations, these small mom and pop operations that do their bookkeeping themselves. And that is, if they are not using QuickBooks and they are not tracking every penny that comes and goes out of the business, they think they may be, but they're using spreadsheets and they're doing this and that when it comes to tax time. They're just throwing their numbers together so that they can get their taxes done. Here's the reality of all of that is a small business typically is really aware of how much money they bring in. So they have that number right, typically. Whether they report it correctly, that's a different thing. But they typically know how much they bring in. If they bring in $20,000 per month, they know that they're bringing in $20,000 per month. The flip side of that is their expenses. They typically don't track their expenses, all of their expenses. So what does that mean? A lot of times they'll pay things out of their own pocket, out of their own personal checking account that doesn't get caught, or meaning it doesn't get picked up in their books. So they are really aware of their income, so that is reported correct. Let's assume that they report that correctly, but their expenses are less than what they really are because they, like I said, they'll buy something for the business out of money out of their pocket, or they'll use the wrong card. They'll use their personal credit card, or they'll use their personal bank account to pay for something for the business, and it doesn't get picked up in their bookkeeping and how they throw their numbers together. So one big selling point that you can make as a new bookkeeper trying to get new business from these small operations is that you can actually save them tax dollars, because this is what happens. They know how much money they're bringing in. They report that correctly. Let's assume they report that they made X amount of money in income, and then here are their expenses. The problem is their expenses are not all captured. They only maybe captured 80% of their true expenses, and they may not know about some expenses that they can take that you can help them out with. So you can enlighten them about different expenses that they can take that they weren't before. So that's really important to know when you're trying to sell your services, because you can literally say, the amount of money that you're going to pay me to do your bookkeeping, you're going to easily save that in tax dollars, and you're going to actually probably come out ahead. So you're not only going to have really good books where if you got audited, the auditor would look at them and say, this business is squared away. I'm going to leave these people alone and move on to a different business that is not squared away, and which I've helped a lot of businesses out with their audits. So I know what's going on there. So auditors want to see clean books. They still do their due diligence, but if people are really squared away, that goes a long ways with an auditor. Okay, so the other thing is like those tax dollars that they're going to save. So businesses hate giving money to taxes, give money away for taxes, just like we all do. We all hate paying too much for taxes. We're happy to pay our fair share usually, but we don't want to overpay. And the thing is that's a big selling point, is that you can go into the conversation with, you're probably overpaying in taxes. And the amount that you're overpaying in taxes, I can save you by doing your books, because I'm going to catch all the expenses. You're probably already catching all your income, but you're probably not catching all of your expenses. So income minus expenses equals net profit or net loss, and we want that. They want that bottom number to be lower when it comes to paying taxes on it. They want that bottom number to be lower because they're going to pay lower taxes because of it. So that's a really good selling point when trying to get new clients and sell your services is you can let them know that by going with you, not only will you save them tax dollars, but those tax dollars that you save them can be going to you for your services, and they'll probably make save even more than what it's going to cost to pay you to do your services, your bookkeeping services. All right, I hope that helps you in your selling of your services. It's a really good sell. So take care. I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Steve at BookkeepingLife.com, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.